Hi guys, welcome to Sabonzi Academy. In today's video, we'll be solving the question 1 of the 2021 WASSCE Core Maths Theory questions. So we'll begin with the question 1A. Draw the multiplication table in Modulo 9 on 2, 3, 7, 8. And II. Use the table to find the truth set of 8 times m is equal to 2. So let's begin with our solution. So for AI, we are being asked to draw the multiplication table in Modulo 9 on the set 2, 3, 7, 8. So let's draw a table. We have our multiplication, then our 2, 3, 7, 8. Then we have 2, 3, 7, and 8. Okay, so when you are performing a particular operation in a certain modulo, when you do the operation and then the result is less than the modulo you are working in, you write the results there. But if it is equal to the modulo or greater than the modulo, then you divide the results by the modulo and you write the remainder there. So basically in modulo we are dealing with remainders. So when we multiply 2 times 2 is 4. And we are working in Modulo 9. 4 is less than 9, so we write 4. 2 times 3 is 6. It's less than 9, so we write 6. 2 times 7 is 14. Now 14 is greater than 9. So what we do is to divide 14 by 9. And when we do that, we get 1 remainder 5. So we write the remainder, which is 5. Now when we multiply 2 by 8, we get 16. And then 16 is greater than 9. So we divide 16 by 9. When we do it, we get a remainder of 7. So we write the remainder there. So let's do for the 3 side too. 3 times 2 is 6. It's less than 9, so we write 6. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 is equal to 9, and I said if it is equal to or more than the modulo we are working in, we divide. So when you divide 9 by 9, we get 1 remainder 0, so you write 0 here. Now 3 times 7 is 21. When we divide 21 by 9, we get a remainder of 3. And 3 8 is 24, which is greater than 9. So when we divide 24 by 9, we get a remainder of 6. So when you do for all the numbers here, you should get 5. Okay, so this is how our table will look like. So we are done with the question 1AI. So let's move on to AII. Now we are using our table to find the truth set of 8 times m is equal to 2. What this means is we are finding the value of m. So m is any number when you multiply by 8 in Modulo 9, we get 2. So let's say if m is equal to 2, then we are saying that 8 times 2 will be. So when we check from our table, 8 times 2 is 7. So 8 times 2 is 7. But then we are saying that our answer should be 2. So 8 times 2 is 7. And it's not equal to 2, which is this. So let's move on to the next value, which is 3. If m is equal to 3, then we are saying that 8 times 3 should be equal to 2. But when we check from our table, 8 times 3 is 6. Which is not equal to 2. So this is also not equal to 2. If m is equal to 7, so 8 times 7 is equal to 8 times 7 is 2. So 2. And 2 is equal to 2. So we have our first value of m is 7. Now let's see for 8 too. If m is equal to 8, then 8 times 8 is 1, which is not equal to 2. Therefore, the only value of m is 7, since 8 times 7 in modulo 9 gives us 2. So we can say here that therefore m is equal to 7. So this brings us to the end of question 1a. So let's move on to question 1b. Question 1b. Consider the following statements. X. All policemen wear uniform. Y. Civil servants do not wear uniform. If P is equal to policemen, T is equal to people who wear uniform, and C is equal to civil servants. I. Draw a Venn diagram to illustrate X and Y. II. Use the Venn diagram to determine which of the following implications are valid or not valid conclusions from X and Y. Alpha. Edu wears uniform implies that Edu is a policeman. Beta. Ofe is a policeman implies that Ofe is not a civil servant. So let's begin with our solution for question 1b. So our solution for question 1b. So we are saying that P is a set of policemen. So P will be equal to policemen. Our T will be people who wear uniform. And then our C will be civil servants. Now from X, we know that from statement X, we know that all policemen wear uniform. And then P is the set of policemen. And then T is the set of people who wear uniform. And we are saying that all policemen wear uniform. So in that case, we can say that P is a subset of T. So this is one thing. And then from Y, we are saying that civil servants do not wear uniform. So it means that this C and T are disjoint. So when we illustrate this on a Venn diagram, you have then we draw our C and T. They are disjoint, so we have our C. Then we have our T. So this T, this C. Then we have our P, which is a subset of T. So it means all P can be found in T. So our P will be in T. So this is what the information will look like on a Venn diagram. So we are done with BI. Moving on to BII. We are using the Venn diagram to determine the following implications, if the following implications are valid or not. So II, alpha, says that question II alpha, Edu wears uniform, implies that Edu is a policeman. We know that all policemen wear uniform, but then we don't know that everyone who wears uniform is a policeman. So Edu wears uniform. Edu could be here. 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 So Edu could either be a policeman or not. From our question, we are not told that everyone who wears a uniform is a policeman. We only know that everyone who is a policeman wears uniform. So we haven't been given complete information to justify if Edu is a policeman or not. So in that case, our statement becomes invalid. Now beta. It says that Ofe is a policeman, so Ofe is not a civil servant. So this is the set of all policemen. First, let me clean this. So this is the set of all policemen. So if Ofe is a policeman, Ofe will be here. Now Ofe is not here, can only be here. So this is invalid. If Ofe was to be here, the statement would be valid. But since Ofe is here and this are disjoint, then the statement is valid. So this brings us to the end of question 1. Now don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you have questions, don't hesitate to leave them in the comment section as well. In our next video, we'll be solving the question 2 of the 2021 WASSCE June theory questions.